Recently, something really amazing and fun has actually been popping up on my For You page on TikTok. And if you don't know what I'm on about yet, let me introduce you to the world of cyberdecks. Cyberdecks are essentially these kind of mini computers that people are making on their own. So people are kind of coding their own computers. Really cool. But they're making them fun. They're making them colorful, transparent. They're making them in boxes. This is genuinely some of the most inspiring and motivating stuff with regards to tech that I've seen on the internet in a while, obviously, after a whole plethora of AI slop was dropped on us. Um, But essentially, these are these kind of great creative ways to engage in technology in a way that's fun and almost feels like childlike again. It has that kind of childhood innocence of seeing tech as this fun thing to explore and turn into something creative, something that looks like a spy might use in a kind of cartoon kind of a vibe. It's so it's so entertaining to watch, and it has this urge to it that makes you want to engage. Something about cyberdecks is just so undeniably fun and exciting, and it has that kind of feeling to it, like when you see the inventions in Back to the Future and you feel inspired. You feel like, wow, technology can be fun. I can engage with it in a way that's not depressing and corporate. It can be this, inspiring, creative thing. It can be a work of art. And it made me think about how we've recently seen a decline in kind of fun, harmless technology that had a sense of futurism to it. When I think back to the 2000s, I think back to my bright pink DS that I used to play on with my brother. I think back to the Wii and all the songs that used to be on there. I think back to the kind of fake knockoff Tamagotchi that I had with a kind of transparent plastic and the living animal inside of it. I even think back to that kind of first computer that I had, which now thinking about it was essentially a cyberdeck and was kind of built and engineered in the same way as the modern cyberdecks are being done on TikTok. And it was this kind of Hello Kitty computer thing, but it was bright and it was colourful and it was fun and it made fun noises. Even phones was so cool. I remember my mum's flip phone and how cool I thought she was for being able to flip it open and speak into this kind of flip phone. The phone, like my dad had, made some of the most bizarre but somewhat nice noises. All of these kind of things unfortunately have disappeared recently, and they're things that just brought that little bit of joy into your life. Currently, under the state of kind of later capitalism that we're under, we've seen this kind of not necessarily commodification, but dullification of technology in general. Most tech that we have now is pretty grey, plain, boring. Every single phone looks the same, regardless of which brand did it. No one's going for anything different, and all the colours seem to have been dulled down. None of it screams that the future is yours and it's exciting and technology is exciting and it's going to help you, make you happier. It's all very corporate, and it all seems like it's the most kind of everything is so structured and purposeful and kind of dull that it lacks that kind of sense of imagination that technology used to have. It lacks the sense of joy that technology used to have. And that's why I think the cyberdeck movement that's currently happening online has really kicked off. Essentially, we're seeing a rebellion against the corporate turning off technology. We're seeing people who want to make technology fun again, who want to engage in creativity, make it something that makes them look forward to the future instead of fearful of it. And I think that this is one of the most beautiful types of rebellion you can have, because it's humans doing what humans do best and creating, all the way back to when we put those handprints and little stickmen on caves. That's what we were put here to do. We were put here to create, and modern technology kind of robs us of that by doing everything for us. The other day I went to a thrift store and I picked up this kind of 1990s translator. Do I need it? Not necessarily, no, because we have Google Translate now. But the issue with Google Translate is it takes the fun out of it. It takes the joy out of it. It does it automatically for you. Your phone does everything automatically for you. There is no creation or excitement or difference in anything anymore. It feels like everything is done the same way on the same looking devices. And so this brings me so much joy to have my hands on. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, most prestigious looking technology. It just has to be fun. Can I do as much with this as I could do with my phone? No, of course not. But that's not the point. The point is that I can now tell you I have diabetes in Dutch, even though I don't have diabetes. And that is so much fun. Technology used to be so much fun. Whether it was Game Boys, Tamagotchis, Nintendo DSs, all of these things have somewhat been robbed from children who are now experiencing childhoods. And instead they're being thrown iPads with AI slop content, and it feels like they're being robbed of the excitement of technology. The idea that something can be colourful and bright and still engaged in science and tech, and it doesn't have to be this kind of gloomy, dark thing. As a science student, the one thing that I absolutely hate about the way science is presented to children in school is it's presented as this kind of on the screen examination thing. And it's not, it's so fun, it's so exciting, it's colorful, it's beautiful, it's full of art and the existence of life. And that's what I feel like is being brought back to technology with cyberdecks. That's what I feel like we need in tech again. We don't need AI that does absolutely everything for us. We need something that inspires us, that makes us want to create, that makes us want to feel excited for the future. I think we just want to feel human. Being human isn't about being this perfect, grey, organized thing. It's about being alive. It's about being kind of tacky. It's about being messy. It's about telling people you have diabetes when you don't have diabetes. It's about only having a couple of sentences that you can speak in German because the translator only does a couple of sentences. It's about getting stuff wrong and being colorful and bright and kind of all over the place. And whilst striving for perfection, I think that large tech companies have actually given us a loss of excitement. There is nothing exciting about new tech that comes out. Every new phone looks somewhat like the last. Best case scenario, they've stuck a new camera on it so it looks like a cell dividing. It's so repetitive and mundane, and it feels like going back to the same job over and over and over again every single day when there is a new phone or laptop brought out. All devices look the same and do largely the same stuff. So if the cyberdeck movement that's currently kicking off online can teach us anything, it's that more than anything, humans crave novelty and excitement and messiness. We like colors, we like bright things, we like creating things and silly noises. And I think that's something that makes us such beautiful animals. The fact that we can engage in stuff that's just purely for the joy of it. That's so beautiful. These cyberdecks, no, they don't have the same software as, a MacBook would have. They don't have the same hardware. They don't have the same coding. They're just so full of joy. This entire trend is about pursuing joy, bright colors, your childhood. Everything that we feel has been kind of taken away from us can be regained just through exploration and creation. And is that not what human beings have always been doing anyway? Essentially, being human is such a beautiful experience that it's not worth trying to have these perfectly crafted things around us. The point of being human isn't to be perfect, it's to be bright and colourful and exciting and happy and all over the place. And that's what the tech movement that we're seeing with cyberdecks is thankfully bringing back. I really hope this trend stays and I hope it evolves into something so much more exciting. I can't wait to try and make my own. I'm waiting for my Raspberry Pi to arrive at the moment, so cross fingers.